You ever wonder what really truly makes someone lose sleep over hurting you? Here's a little secret. It's not the angry texts. It's not the dramatic callouts, and it's definitely not the sad posts online. Nope. Actually, all of that stuff, it kind of gives them exactly what they expect. The real power, the kind that digs in and creates this deep, lasting regret, it comes from silence. So today, we're going to dive into 5 silent habits that completely flip the power dynamic and put your peace of mind right back where it belongs, with you.
So, let's start with the big question right here. We're all kind of taught that to get closure, you need to confront someone, maybe get an apology. But what if the most powerful response is the one they never, ever see coming? What if the key to their regret has absolutely nothing to do with them and everything to do with you?
Okay, so look at this. On the left, you've got the stuff everyone expects. The yelling, the crying, trying to get some kind of revenge. And look, those reactions are completely understandable. But they also send a message. They tell the other person, hey, you still have a hook in me. You can still control my emotions. But then, look at the right. That's where the real power is. Silence, indifference, and best of all, genuine happiness. These are the game changers. They reclaim your peace and, almost as a side effect, plant the seeds of their regret.
So, here's our roadmap. We're going to walk through these 5 habits one by one. We've got the stranger treatment, building your new happy life, the art of becoming unbothered, taking the classy high road, and the final piece of the puzzle, the silent forgiveness. And we'll wrap it all up by talking about the only person who matters in the end, the real winner, which is you.
All right, let's jump into our first power move, the stranger treatment. And this is all about making a conscious decision to just erase their importance from your life.
So, what is the stranger treatment, really? It's not about being rude. It's not about causing a big scene. It's actually the complete opposite. You know, if you happen to run into them, you might give a little nod, a quick, polite hi, and then you just keep on moving. There's zero emotion, no long talks, no how have you been. You're polite, but emotionally, you're total blank slate. And let me tell you, this calm indifference absolutely shatters their expectations. See, they're ready for you to be angry or sad because both of those feelings prove they still matter. But when you give them nothing, just polite neutrality, it literally short-circuits their brain. They start to question their own role, their own significance in your entire story. Think about it like this. You've just deleted them. They're not an enemy you have to fight with, because an enemy is still something. They're not a friend you miss. They've just become nothing. Empty air, background noise. And that feeling of being made totally irrelevant, that hurts way more than any angry words you could ever throw at them. You've taken all their power away because they just don't have a part to play in your world anymore. And you know, once you've made them irrelevant, you create all this space for something way, way better. And that brings us right to habit number 2, building your new happy life. This is all about the undeniable power of just genuinely thriving. So while they're over there wondering why you're being so distant, you're out there actually doing it. You're building that new life. And let's be real, in our world, they're gonna see it. They'll scroll and see the pictures of you laughing your head off with new friends. They'll see you picking up new hobbies, traveling to cool places, and smiling. And not that fake happy for the camera smile, I mean the real kind, the kind that just radiates from you. And as they're watching you just flourish, their minds start spinning with these kinds of questions. Wait, who are all these new people? Why do they look so happy? Was I really that forgettable? Every single happy post you make becomes another quiet little piece of evidence of the life they could have had but chose to walk away from. And here's the kicker. Your new, authentic happiness becomes this living, breathing proof that you didn't need them to have a good life. In fact, it kind of suggests that all you really needed was for them to be gone so that better things and way better people could finally find you. So, as you build this amazing new life, you're going to naturally slide right into our 3rd habit, becoming unbothered. This is the stage where your indifference becomes like this impenetrable shield. At this point, seeing you thriving might make them a little desperate for your attention. So you'll start to see these really predictable moves. You know, the vague, dramatic quote on their story that's obviously about you, the picture with someone new, trying to make you jealous. They might start asking mutual friends about you. They're just throwing stuff at the wall, hoping something, anything, will stick and get a reaction out of you. And your response to all of this drama, to all these little tests, absolutely nothing. You don't take the bait, you don't react, you don't even acknowledge that you saw it. You just act like you haven't noticed. Because honestly, you are way too busy living your new awesome life to even care. Your silence, it sends a message that is so much louder than any words ever could. It basically screams, "You are powerless over me." They start to realize they can't make you feel anything anymore. Not happiness, not sadness, not even anger. And for somebody who desperately wants to feel important in your life, that realization is just devastating. In this unwavering indifference, it leads perfectly into our fourth habit, taking the classy high road. This is all about letting your maturity and, your silence do all the talking for you.
You know, when people ask what happened, it is so tempting to just trash talk them, right? To vent, to tell everyone your side of the story. But the classy high road is to do the complete opposite. You stay silent about them, and you keep the spotlight on your own life and your own growth.
A simple, powerful, drama-ending phrase like this is all you will ever need. It didn't work out. I'm focused on better things now. That's it. You leave it right there. It's short, it's calm, it's classy, and it immediately shuts down any more questions or gossip. See, by not stooping to their level, you force them to just sit with what they did. They can't blame you for being dramatic. They can't blame you for spreading rumors. All they see is your grace and your maturity, and that just shines a giant spotlight on their own bad behavior. It shows them and everyone else that you were always the bigger person.
And this commitment to your own peace brings us to our final, and maybe the most profound habit of them all, the silent forgiveness. This right here is the ultimate act of setting yourself free.
Okay, this is so important to understand. We need to be crystal clear what forgiveness really is in this situation. It is not for them. It is not about letting them off the hook. And it is definitely not about wanting them back in your life. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. It's this quiet, private act of letting go of your own anger so you can take your power back. You don't even have to tell them you've done it. You know, this is why it's so powerful. When you truly forgive and let go, you start to just radiate this sense of peace. And they can feel that shift. It terrifies them because it's the final, undeniable confirmation that you have completely moved on. There's no way back in for them. No apology can fix it because you've already healed and closed that chapter all by yourself.
So how does this all wrap up? Well, after all these habits, it becomes incredibly clear that the real winner in this whole story is you. Their regret was never the goal. It's just a side effect. Your peace, that has always been the real prize.
And this is the thought I really want to leave you with. All of these habits, from the stranger treatment all the way to silent forgiveness, they were never actually about making the other person regret what they did. I mean, that just kind of happens on its own. The real goal was always to get to a place where you've healed so completely, you forget you were even hurt in the first place. And when you finally reach that point, there's no question about it. You've already won.